Time for a break. Jumbish is in focus tonight on Small Giants. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. You're with us here on Leaders of Tomorrow, and tonight on Small Giants, we're featuring Jumbish. Being an artist in India associated with art has always raised questions on sustainability. Hoping to change perceptions and break that taboo is Jumbish. Shumagi Sinha caught up with the company to bring you more on what they do. Take a look.
People talk about what they want to say or convey. I paint what I want to convey.
Music is the language of motion.
Painting has such a strong impact on our lives that we can represent any subject in our way, not the way it is looking to the world.
Art might be a means of visual relief to some and a way of expression to others. But what happens when art meets technology, and more importantly, when art finds a purpose? This is a tale that Pune-based company Jumbish Creations and its founders live to tell. Founded in 2016 as an attempt to provide artists an inclusive and fair platform, Jumbish has rapidly evolved to be synonymous with bridging the not-so-artistic gaps in the current art retail and contracts market.
Let us start by talking to you about what your inspiration really was behind starting Jumbish. I understand that you almost stumbled upon this idea, and it's also a passion project for you given that you're an artist yourself. Take me through what the initial inspiration was.
So how this happened was when I met the other two founders, we found there was a common problem amongst artists to not being able to connect to the right consumers. And artists usually work in pockets, which was a huge disadvantage for all of us, because usually we know a kind of consumer which might not be useful for us but might be useful for some other artists. So the idea was basically we started with first getting all the artists under one roof, because it's better if everybody works as a community, and our basic idea was to get a more healthy ecosystem started.
Right, so taking your point forward about how artists can really benefit by being a part of what Jumbish is trying to do by signing up on the platform. What are the few services that can be expected at Jumbish, and what are the things that you're perhaps helping the artists with?
So over the years, especially all three of us have built a good network amongst the art community and the consumers. Especially because I was also working during college time and post college, and my clients are usually restaurant owners and hotel owners and people who can actually afford a huge wallet and everything. So because of which we had a good network, and then connecting to a few artists, our network grew. So artists especially who don't know how to market themselves and are mostly concentrate only on how to just make the art, they get benefited through Jumbish by our network and everything. So what we offer them is we market them online and offline both. We give them our network, and supposedly there's a project where somebody wants to paint a wall. Okay, he has to just concentrate on painting the wall. We'll get him the setup, we'll get him the material, the scaffolding, whatever. He doesn't have to bother about all of that, the budget and this and that. All that work we do for him. Apart from that, most of the artists have no idea about insurance and copyright issues and all that. So we connect them with the experts in these areas who work with Jumbish. Basically, the right person for the right job is our idea to do.
Right, so talking about the consumers on the other side then, do you think that they have in fact been looking for a service like this, whether they are corporations or restaurants or hotels like you're telling me? Have they felt that there is a gap when it really comes to understanding what the artists have to offer and what the consumers are in fact looking at?
There are only two kinds of artists in the country. Either there's somebody who's like M.F. Hussain, who paints a line and it goes for millions, and only he knows where to sell it. Or there are artists who people perceive are basically don't even have enough money to put food on the table. So what we try to do is these consumers who we connect with or try to connect with are the ones who don't know where the ones who are not MF Hussains, those artists are. They don't know where these guys are. We know. So we try to provide them with that information. So if they tell us that there's a requirement of so and so artists, we try to find them the most affordable and reasonable artists for that.
Apart from the basic platform, you're also able to help artists with multiple training sessions, whether it is how to market themselves or how to price their paintings or price their performances. Talk to me about how important these are for the artists and what has the response been like?
Consider an engineer or maybe a CEO, whoever. They go through a lot of subjects, different subjects, and we usually think that these subjects might not be of that importance because we should remain to our core, but they are important because at the end of the day, the idea is that supposedly it's me, I should be able to be confident enough in front of my customer and get him into confidence that I am worth something. Artists, on the other hand, they keep practicing only their art. If there's a musician, he'll focus only on his skill in music. What they try to forget is this is a market where they have to sell themselves. So there are a lot of skills also required there. We try to teach them that. Apart from most of the artists, like I earlier said, have no idea about copyrights. Trust me, even I'm still learning. So there's a lot of things to learn. Not just copyright, insurance, and especially using technology as a tool to market themselves. We try to give these artists, especially the young ones, such skills so that by the time they grow, one, they should not feel that art is not something that is a career. So we try to feed it in their head if they're interested that it is something that you can do. And when you provide with these extra skills to them, then it becomes much more easier for them. So that is the idea.
Right, so taking your point forward about being able to use technology to the advantage of these artists. So I understand that Jumbish has been able to create a buzzword for itself through social media, and you encourage your artists to do the same as well. What then are the top tips that you'd perhaps like to give your fellow artists in terms of utilizing the power of social media?
Not just social media, any sort of marketing, any sort of marketing, the idea is to always be present. What I personally do is I post at least one painting every day. Because you need to be present in the market, you need to be present in your social media. If you're not there even for a few days, you get replaced or people start to forget you. And use your hashtags properly and do all the things which Facebook and Instagram actually pretty much teach you.
Now, there are a handful of companies who are doing something similar when it comes to providing assistance to artists across the country. What in that case do you think are a few things that Jumbish is doing differently?
So how we are different is, one, we are charging very less, bare minimum. Second, we go to our artists one by one to make sure that we understand. See, it's okay if I don't have a billion artists under my roof. It's okay. I don't mind it. But even if there are 500, we should understand each of their requirements. Every artist has a different requirement, and especially because we are playing in different art forms, not just paintings. Most of the art platforms online are of paintings. But what about the other forms of art? We have a lot of beatboxers. We have artists who are very basic in their approach. So we need to connect with them on a very personal basis. So yeah, that's how we are different.
Wrapping up this interview then, Karthikeya, tell me, what are your expansion plans looking like at Jumbish for the next 5 years perhaps? What are the goals that you're looking to achieve?
Jumbish is expanding. We are now in Bombay, Nagpur, Kolhapur also, and we got an inquiry from Assam as well. I think slowly we'll expand into the whole country, and I really wish by 2020 we reach abroad. Maybe in the next 5 years, what we are planning to do is get at least more than 1 million artists under our roof and to maybe connect them together. There's another thing which I'm very ambitious about, is to get a fusion into play. If our different art forms can work together and make a third art form, it will be even better.
Armed with the determination to convert art from a mere hobby to a viable business opportunity for artists in India, in resonance with its meaning, Jumbish is creating a movement to be reckoned with.
That's our show tonight. If you are interested in being featured here on the show, you can always write to us. We love hearing from you. Our email ID, leadersoftomorrowtimesgroup.com. You can also tweet at me at Sananda_J or LOT_ET now. You can leave your comments on our Facebook page, Leaders of Tomorrow on ET Now. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good night.